Alright, let's check out Neon Tail. The game starts you out in Blue Pole City. This place is huge and you can grind, jump, and roll over pretty much everything. You'll play as Ruby, a small-time rollerblader as she begins to make a name for herself as a skating idol. Add some interdimensional peril and special abilities and things get interesting pretty quick. During gameplay, you're followed around by this thing. It records your activity around the city for fans to watch you do all kinds of crazy stuff, like grinding up a high-rise building and then jumping off of it. Which is great for building up your skating rep, apparently. So I guess being a Blade Idol is not for people like me who are afraid of heights or death. The gameplay is a lot of fun, and the steering uses a unique momentum-based physics usage that I haven't seen used in a game yet, but it was the game design that drew me into this title initially. The developers did a great job with the overall art direction, and the cinematic effects in this game are just amazing. So you'll meet a ton of characters face to face, but Ruby also gets calls on her cell phone to do stuff around the city. Like delivering packages to people who are located in some pretty questionable spots in the city. What are you doing up here, Dave? Dave, what has happened to your face? It's okay, Dave. Things like this happen when a game is still in early development. You can expect a bunch of cool new features to come out soon, and a large portion of the map is under construction, as you can see here, so there'll be a lot of new stuff to do and see. But needless to say, the game has a few bugs to sort out at this stage, which is pretty funny sometimes. Like, during this tutorial, when an NPC is showing Ruby how to do tricks and stuff, somehow I don't think this is the exact sequence that was intended. I call it the Under Development Tutorial Special. Get it? Tutorial never mind. And in this part of the tutorial, the NPC shows you how to run into walls, which worked out great for me. I did this a lot. But what you doing there? Oh my gosh, it's like watching myself play. Anyway. I also want to point out the UI design in this game. It was pretty cool. It had a good fresh look with the urban manga detail and the dialogue shots, and the neon color palette worked well for that and the more minimalistic menu screens. And I liked how the menus were projected into the game space rather than holding a static position on the screen. And your local NPC cafe workers will hook you up with a break where you can save your game. I thought that was a pretty cool idea anyway. We all know boba tea is great for break in real life too. The devs didn't want to give away too much of the story, but the player can expect themselves to get involved in some pretty out-of-this-world adventure that makes this a lot more than just a skating game. Want to know more? Come find out. Neon Tail is under development from Rocket Juice Games. You can follow the progress of this game and get notified when updates will be released by joining their official Discord. I'll put a link in the description below. Alright, thanks for joining me on the Game of the Month. I'll see you next time. Like if you like it and subscribe if you feel like it. I'll leave you off with some pretty cool game footage, because there's a lot of that.